Hello Cardinals is Thursday and the weekend is up and coming. Today's lunch is hot honey pizza, pepperoni pizza.
Join us on a road trip to St. Cloud University for a campus tour and an informational session.
You will be meeting with admission reps and students, taking a campus tour and learning what it takes to be a college ready.
Creative Writing Club will be meeting on Monday after school in Mr. Slang room in 312.
Come join a community of fellow writers where everyone is welcome.
Have you purchased your second trimester parking permit yet?
If not, please purchase at the finance window for $35.
All students who park at CSR must have a parking permit.
Next up is sports night.
The snow is starting to fall, and things are heating up inside the gym. Rally round to see this show, as we promise to bring you all the best highlights. Sports Night is next.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young.
And I'm Howie Schmidt. We have some fun stuff to bring everybody.
We do. The season is rolling right along for sure. Got a little bit of snow, a little bit of colder weather. Unfortunately, we're going back into the mid 30s at the end of the week, but then right back into it. So hopefully, we can get some more actual Mother Nature made snow to help out, but the course actually pretty good shape for the races this past week. We'll get to that in a moment. We start with the hockey teams. Boys hockey team traveled north for a couple of games over the weekend. It started with a game against the wrestling squad. Only had one event last week, but it was a big one, hosting a tri-meet on Friday night. The Champlain Park Rebels and Andover Huskies came to the Fieldhouse representing just the second and third conference duels of the season. It started with a Rebels squad that is struggling with numbers and dealing with injuries at the same time. It meant they gave the home team 3 forfeits right off the bat. When they did make it to the mat, the Cardinals were not very hospitable. Elijah Hibbler was dominant at 121, racked up 5 takedowns on his way to a 25-5 tech ball in 3 minutes flat. Junior captain Jack Bertenstein didn't waste that much time. 1 takedown right to the mat, into the cradle, locks up the pin at 133 in just 47 seconds. Co-captain Tristan Hargrave gets the Cardinals another tech fall at 152. He ends it right at the 5-minute mark with an 18-3 victory. There were only 2 matches that went the distance in this one, and the teams split those decisions. Champlain Park got a 4-1 win at 114, and this is 189 where Jake Califoot gets a third-period takedown to help secure his 11-5 victory. Senior heavyweight Hayden Skillings has earned his way into the state's top 10, and he made quick work of the Rebels' Brandon Finley. He gets him wrapped up chest to chest, gets the pin in just 55 seconds. Cardinals cruise to a 49-19 win.
Well, the Huskies had similar success.
Yeah, Hayden is definitely a man on a mission for the Cardinals at heavyweight this year, and it was funny because he got taken down and gave up some back points in that first period. I think he was down 7-0. Just kind of shook his head, a little bit of a smirk on his face between periods, and then dominated, put his man on his back in just over a minute of that second period to get his second pin of the night.
He has a lot of confidence, that young man does, and I knew, and I had confidence for him actually, because I could see the look in his eye when he came out in that second period, and he said, no, I'm down here, but I'm going to win this one. He did.
They have another tri-meet this week at Blaine. Elk River will also be there. That's on Thursday. They will be at the Eastview Invitational on Saturday. Freestyle with Megan Fulmer in 89th place. And they have an event this week at Elm Creek on Wednesday, and then they have a relay, another relay event coming up on Saturday. Alpine ski team had its second race last week. We did not get results from that. We will hopefully have those for you next week. They have their third meet, I believe, at Spirit Mountain Wild Mountain coming up on Thursday this week. Then they have a tournament at Trollhagen on Saturday. Boys basketball team started the week with a trip to Totino Grace, and this is one they'd just as soon forget. A nice game for Jackson Young, putting up 28 points, 7 points, 7 rebounds, but That's all the scoring. 4 different guys, and the rest of the team combined for just 13 points. Tough way to go if you're, or I guess they combined for 15 points.
15, yeah.
That's a tough way to play. Not going to win a lot of games if you're only putting 43 points on the board. Well, the Cardinals headed to Elk River on Thursday looking for a bounce-back game against a team in a very similar position. The Elks lost their first 5 games of the season. They were just 2-6 so far, and they had suffered a lopsided loss to Champlin Park on Tuesday. So both teams were looking at this as a great chance to get a much-needed first conference win of the year. Tight ball game early, and this is what feeling it looks like. Tegan Plowman Tate from way outside and put the Cardinals up by 1. He had nothing but that. And it was back and forth throughout the first half. Kieran Wymore, great anticipation, jumps the pass lane, and he's all alone. The junior had a season-best 10 points. Cardinals had a 1-point lead at the half. Elks came out stronger in the second, though, and they start to take control. Max Spanier, one of 3 Elk River players with 20 points or more. That put them up by 11. Cardinals not going away, though. How about TPT from way out again? He had a game-high 26 points for the Cardinals. And he wasn't alone. 4 Cardinals in double digits, including Jeremy Oddie, who had 14. That one got it back to a 2-point game. But the Elks always had an answer. Dominic Webster left alone behind the defense. Elks find him, throws it down to his 20 points. That put Elk River back in front. And they're able to stay there the rest of the way. Levi Harris left with an open look from the right wing, hits a 3. He had a team-high 24. Elks earned the 93-87 win.
Obviously, loves to see 87 points put up by the Cardinals.
Yes.
Unfortunately, 93 against them. But they that lost to Totino's a really good team.
Oh, absolutely. I think they're 6th in the state,
yeah,
both boys and girls.
Yeah, they play well defensively as well too. So, but I think it's a tough loss to Elk River. I think they felt they had an opportunity to get one on the road.
And a huge bounce back for the offense right
Absolutely.
after being held to 43 points.
Absolutely.
And Tegan obviously took that 7-point effort kind of personally, or 6-point effort personally against Totino. So he kind of blew up, and a double-double for Jackson, almost a triple-double in the game against Elk River. 19 points, 11 boards, 9 assists. So, but yeah, you put up 87, that's great. You almost doubled your output from the night before. You more than doubled the output from the night before, but 93 against, and you give up 20 plus to 3 different players.
Right, exactly.
A lot of outside shooting, too.
Absolutely.
So a rare Monday night game for the Cardinals tonight. They are playing against Maple Grove. They are at Osseo on Wednesday, and they will host Cambridge Isanti on Friday.
And we'll be there, by the way.
We will be there. And we'll be talking about that next week on Sports Night, of course. Here's what we have coming up for you here on CTN. We've got girls hockey against the 3rd-ranked Centennial Spring Lake Park squad on Tuesday. Boys basketball against Cambridge Isanti on Friday. Next week, it's boys hockey against New Prague. But that's going to do it for this edition of Sports Night. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. To the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.
Today's national day is National Fig Newton Day. On January 16th, annually, this day recognizes a tasty pastry, also known as some type of cookie enjoyed across the country.
In 1891, they produced the first fridge national baked at F.A. Kennedy Steam Bakery. The company turned the pastry after the town of Newton, Massachusetts.
To celebrate, eat a Fig Newton. Thanks for watching, Cardinals, and stay tuned for tomorrow's Red Zone.